just being tired. I'm always looking at the calendar. It's my habit. Sorry. March 12th. It's Tuesday. Hi there. Well, I woke up. I set my alarm at 7:30, but I was really sleepy, so I turned it off and went back to bed. And I woke up at 8:30. I think my body's still used with the 7:30. The actual time rather than the daylight saving time. And then I had my shower. And by 9 o'clock, I was preparing my breakfast when Steve called me up saying that Hickshaw was already in the warehouse asking for the check, but the check that I prepared for everybody is with me. Was Yeah, the checks were with me, and so he asked Hickshaw to come over to the house because it's hard for me to go down, and he's going down anyway. So he went to my place for the first time. He saw my place, and I gave the check, and he said he'd be working tomorrow at the warehouse. So we'll see each other then. And then he left, and I called up Remo, asking if he can pick me up instead and to go together to the warehouse because he is going to work with us by starting at 10. So I told Robert about it. So Robert took the van and to save gas, and I went with Remo. Then we went to the warehouse. Josh was already there cleaning up all the stuff, and I asked Remo to fix the backside of the shelves and everything because it's all cluttered. So much of those last week's event that we pulled out and we haven't cleaned up and returned them. So Remo organized them, and he organized very well. So I'm glad about that. While I did some how do you call this items for put out all the stuff for this coming week. I mean this week's event. It's very few, a little event, but no, it's still an event. And I also helped Steve put this because tomorrow we'll be having like candy bar in a sense. All this sugar stick that we use for cappuccino. It has different colors. I'm painting the stick on that through the vase, and the glue's like sticky. Then after by noontime, we all went to Dante's, and I gave John his other check, and with the necklace from the Mardi Gras, he said he was planning to collect them, so I gave away mine, and we had lunch then. I had a boiled salmon with dill, which is very very good. It's a small amount of salmon with rice, and then we all went back to the warehouse, and actually I told everybody that Remo then they feel so honored to offer lunch for them for free because he have never encountered having lunch like for an employer because he's always the employer during his lifetime. So it was an honor for him to have lunch, being offered by lunch instead of him giving lunch. Anyway, so after that he continued working on the staff in the warehouse while I deposited some more checks, and I pulled out all the prints for today and for this coming days for the events. And I was planning to start the taxes, but I couldn't because of these things. And then so I tried to finish listing all the stuff to be pulled out, but we'll do it tomorrow. And then I start doing these balls, like styrofoam balls, and glue them with the candy, but it doesn't work that much, and the glue like so sticky. So I even went to Michael's because I ran out of the sprinkling jade emerald colored candy, and we ended up putting up glitters instead because since it doesn't stick that much and it's melting because it's sugar. So I ended up with the glitter, and we'll do it tomorrow morning. And then I teased Josh that, well, Josh, you have a nice salary last week. Maybe you could treat us for a pizza, like a Hungry Howie. So we went ahead. It's almost late anyway. Remo, Josh, and I we went to the truck, Remo's truck, and Steve went on his own. And we went down to Hungry Howie's to order some pizza. Josh really asked for Hawaiian pizza with the iced tea, and it was fun. And it was good. It was really all of us were really hungry, and then we brought Josh to 57th Street on Lake Worth Road where he parked his bike, the bike that I gave him as gift, and then I went with Dan in his trailer, and we watched. I thought there's my favorite Tuesday shows on Fox, like Raising Hope, New Girl, even and Mindy Project, but it's Hell's Kitchen for 2 hours. So I shifted to NBC5 for Betty White's blooper, whatever. But I ended up watching the new normal, and then took a little nap because I was really tired. But then I asked him to bring me home, so we went home. And I showed about the interpretation of dreams because Remo dreamt something about evil, and I was there, and about the everything, like because we watched the Oz, and if somehow the dream has related with Oz, so I showed him, explained to him about interpretation of dreams, and then Steve came because he did the laundry, and he dreamt about what did he dream? About family and boyfriend, something like that, about death. So and then Robert came, being his old funny dress, and talk about the teeth, because we believe in the Philippines that when you dreamt about your teeth are falling off, you have to bite a tree because it talks about death, somebody might die. So I don't think that's the truth now, because I really want to see and check out all the stuff that people will tell me when I was a kid. So now I don't believe it. It's somehow, but I still like do some stuff like that to bite a tree. But who knows? And nothing's gonna happen anyway. But it's just force of habit. Anyway, so what do you call this? Robert and Steve went back in their house and go to bed, and the laundry was done. And then Remo went home, and I called up Tony because it's Tony's last day here in the States. He's going back to Kuwait with Adel tomorrow, like 5 o'clock flight. So I wished him all the best, and he was able to go to Disney World today. At least he's happy he was able to make it, enough of a dream come true as well, because if you're already in Orlando, might as well go to Disney for souvenirs. And someday we'll see each other again. We'll keep in touch on Facebook. And I also watched among the start of the conclave for the Vatican to elect the Pope. Tonight they posted a night black smoke. So far it's hard because 115 popes, and you have to make sure they have like 79 votes for that Pope to be elected Pope. So we'll see. I'm still praying and hoping that will be a good one, and all these premonitions and predictions of people scares me a lot. So hopefully be a peaceful one. Anyway, so what's happened to me for this day, and I got a text message from Peter because he haven't seen the play The Foreigner and the Lakewood Playhouse, and this weekend will be the last weekend for the shows, and we're discussing if he weren't able to watch it, we're going to watch it together. And I said yes. He said Friday, then suddenly he sent me a text tonight that Saturday is better for him to watch the play. So I was waiting for his reply if it's better if I should buy already the ticket, to reserve the ticket then. So we're going to watch on Saturday, and I'm planning to teach the piano for the students, for my students on Friday. So that's an update. And thank you so much for following my journey. This is Louis saying good night. Bye.